What's going on, everybody? Welcome, and I'm excited. I'm pumped up today. So yesterday, we're gonna talk about two things. Yesterday, at the San Diego Comic-Con 2019, pretty much the star of the show was Marvel. Everybody wanted to see what Marvel was gonna do, what they're gonna put out, right? So we are now in Phase 4, and they have given some titles that they're gonna be releasing next year, I think 2020, 2021. There were titles like the Fantastic Four. There are titles like Love and Thunder. I'm curious about that one because the rumor is they're gonna have Jane's gonna be the new Thor. And if anybody knows about the comics where she became Thor, we know the real backstory behind that. So I'm really itching to see what they're going to do with that particular one, Thor, uh, Love and Thunder. They got the Wanda and Vision. They got the Loki. It's like Loki series. They have Captain America, Winter Soldier, where they're going to have Falcon and Winter Soldier. What else they showed? They showed the Eternals. They showed Shang-Chi, which I think will be really cool. They showed. Who else they showed? Forgot who else they showed. Anyway, they were showing a bunch of names, and then they hit us with the big announcement, the last and final announcement of that particular announcement. They are doing a reboot of Blade, played by Mahershala Ali. Now, when I first heard of the news, I was geeked. I was excited. And then the moment they showed it was gonna be Mahershala Ali, because he came out on stage, put the hat on, and the light went off, and when they showed he was gonna be Mahershala Ali as Blade, I immediately said, "Oh, this is gonna be fire." Mahershala has that look. He looks like he could play Blade. Anybody that knows Mahershala Ali's work knows he has a wide range of characters, a wide range of emotions. And to see him playing Blade, for some reason, it fits, it works, it looks and sounds and feels right. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait for that one. That's gonna be the big one right there. When Blade come out, that's gonna be the big one. Now, other big news concerning Marvel Universe. It is official, as we knew it was. Avengers Endgame has usurped Cameron's Avatar as the highest grossing film of all time. We knew the day was going to come. We knew it was going to come pretty soon, but it has been made official. Iron Man, not Thanos, Iron Man has officially snapped James Cameron's Avatar away. We now have a new all-time box office king. Now, what happened is Endgame came out and was breaking records out the gate. Like, out the gate, it was already smashing records. So we already knew, okay, if it's making this money this fast, it's already climbing up the charts. So it's only a matter of time that it'll get to that number 2 spot all time under James Cameron Avatar. He said, okay, now, Endgame, they said they're going to kind of re-release Endgame with some bonus footage, extra footage, and pretty much, bump it up over, which is nothing new because Avatar did it. There are a lot of movies that were pretty big movies, and they re-released the movie to kind of give it another boost. That's not new. Avatar did it. When Avatar came out, they did it. It came out, was doing well, and then they re-released it. That's not new. But so Endgame went through the same thing. It came out, was crushing records. It smashed everything in sight. It Hulk smashed everything in sight. It said now Marvel made it very, very plain. We want that number one spot. Everybody knew what they had on their hands. Once Infinity Wars came out, they said, okay, this is big. Now, if this is this big, and we're going to release Endgame, Endgame is going to be bigger than Infinity Wars. We're going for that number one spot, that number one all-time spot. We're going for that. So it was no secret from the jump what Marvel was going to do with Endgame. They made it very plain and simple out the gate. We're going for the number one spot. We take it over. And they re-released it. They're re-releasing it today actually. And it has become official. Marvel Avengers Endgame is now officially the highest grossing movie of all time. Like way past over 2 billion or something. That's nuts. And what makes me so happy is that now, what a time to be alive. Because we have fantasy, imagination running things. What a time to be alive. Disney is wrecking shop. Disney got Lion King, Little Mermaid coming out, Phase 4, Studio H of Marvel, because it owns Disney. It got Disney too. Then you get then remember when Disney bought the IP, intellectual property of Fox. So now we got a reboot of Blade. We have a reboot of the Fantastic Four. So I can't wait to see who they're gonna cast for Fantastic Four, because they can't do Chris Evans as Human Torch. He was Human Torch in the original Fantastic Four movie, but obviously he's Captain America, so he can't do that now. So who they gonna get? Who they gonna cast for the new Fantastic Four? And all of the people are back. They got an animated series. Oh, the What If. That's interesting. The What If little announcement. I think everybody's curious about that one. Like what they're gonna do with that one. So Marvel has already made their intentions known 2-3 years in advance. See that right there? People think they just no. That's a formula. Marvel has figured out a formula. Hey, little doggy. Hey, Where's your house? Where's your house? Where is your house? Oops, sorry. Where do you live, little dog? Go back to your house. So small thing. Keep running up on my leg. I don't know who dog this is, but it better get him. Or get her, whatever it is. Anyway, Marvel has made their intentions known 2 years in advance. So, like, oops. So I'm looking. So we already know in 2 years what to expect. And to me, see, that's what I you know what? Never mind. I wasn't gonna say. I was gonna say something about DC, but I'm not. I don't have to. I don't have to drown somebody in order for me to swim. So this is about Marvel. I'm bigger than Marvel. I ain't trying to take no shots at DC, so never mind. I forget all that. Anyway, so we know in 2 years what movies to expect. We know who's going to play in them. All of that. I want to know who's gonna be the writers, who will be the directors. It's gonna be the same directors and writers, because if it's gonna be the Russo bros and all, if it's gonna be the same crew that gave us this history last time, son, like this is amazing time. Like I don't the these moments that we're living in now and in the 2010s, I don't think we're gonna be appreciated until maybe 20, 30 years from now. We're gonna look back at this time, this era, and say, do you realize that there was a point in time where the biggest, not just the biggest movies, the biggest entertainment we ever experienced came from comic books? Comic books, a genre that at one point in time was considered an enemy to the government. I'm not joking. Comic books at one point in time was considered a waste of time reading. Think about that. We love comics now, but when I was young, 20, 25 years ago, 30 years ago, comics were considered a waste of time. Like, why are you reading comics? They're not going to, they don't do anything. They're nothing. They're worthless. Kids, I was a kid when comic books were teetering. The cartoons were awesome, but the comics were teetering. It was touch and go with comic books. Do you realize that now we live in an age where if you don't have a comic book, like it's crazy. And now we have a comic book movie as the number one highest grossing movie of all time. And we have for the next 2-3 years more comics coming and history being made. I can't wait. Two movies I'm looking for: Blade. I'm paying attention to Blade, and I'm paying attention to Thor: Love and Thunder, because, like I said, I think if anybody read the comics, we know about that storyline, that story arc where Jane becomes Thor and all that stuff, and we know the story behind it, and we kind of know how it ends. I know how it ends, so I want to see how they're gonna portray that on film. Those scenes, like I know it's coming, and oh boy, is that gonna be crazy to see. Man, it's gonna be crazy to see. So I'm ready. Marvel, you got my money for 3 years. You got it. You got it. You want you win. Marvel, you win. You got it. It's a wrap. There's nothing else. There's nothing else you could do. So everybody. So now we know. So now Marvel has told everybody what's coming. So this is nuts, man. This is a great time, man. Now see, this is the first time I actually wish I was at a Comic Con. If they ever have a Comic Con in Georgia or in DC, trust and believe, I'm gonna try my best to get there. So, Comic Con, if y'all hear this, can y'all please let us know if you ever gonna be in Georgia or in DC? Let us know, either in Georgia or in DC. Make that announcement so I can make plans ahead of time about that, because this is crazy. I need to be a part of this. This is real. All right, so I catch you all later. Peace.